Hi everybody, how you doing today? Our weather is turning pretty cool. It's pretty cold and windy today, and we're going to get some rain starting this evening and for the next couple of days. But that's really good for us because they said on the news this morning that some places in the county had a deficit of 7 inches of rain just for this month alone. So we definitely need the rain. So we're not going to get that much. I think in our area, we were going to get about the highest amount of rain, and it was like zero point 0.8 something of an inch, not even quite a whole inch over the next couple of days, but we'll see. Hopefully we get enough to help a little and give me enough water that we collect in our rain barrel to water the plants the next couple weeks or something. At least I don't have to water this week because of the rain, but then we'll see. But we collect that. Do any of you guys do that? Collect any water in a rain barrel? If you do, let me know. Also, I wanted to let you know about kindness. I want to let you know about how a little act of kindness can go a really long way. It's amazing what just something little can do. So I have an example. One of my kids' classmates from high school, about 6 or 7 years ago, when he was in high school, he got diagnosed with cancer. And he's fine now. And there was, sometimes they have from the school district, they have people that go to their houses and help keep them up on their schoolwork. So I actually happen to know this lady. She is the mom of a classmate in my youngest son's class. And so we've known her all these years. And she was the one that went to this guy's house. And she recognized that he was really smart. And the work that the teachers were sending him was boring. Even though he was sick, I think the teachers were probably trying to give him a break, since he was sick from his cancer and everything. But she noticed something in him. She noticed that he was really smart and determined, and he really wanted to stay up with all of his other classmates and be at their same level when he returned to school. So she worked really hard, and she gave him extra work to challenge him, and she kept him going. She prepared him for all of the tests that he would be having in the next year. We have an exit exam here. So she made sure that he was prepared for all of that. And it really had an impression on my kids and I. In fact, so much so that now 6 to 7 years later, we still remember it. And the neatest thing is that he is going to be graduating from college this year with a biochem degree. And I just knew that she would be so proud. So I saw her this morning, and I told her I was so excited to see her because I wanted to tell her all about him. So I asked if she remembered him. She's like, of course, he was such a great kid. He was awesome. And I said, well, I just wanted to tell you what an impact you had on his life and also ours, just from your act of kindness towards him. It really made an impression on us about how kind you were. And I just told her how it was wonderful and how we remember what she did for him and everything. And it brought tears to her eyes. It was something that she needed to hear at that moment because she's stressed. She has a daughter with special needs, and our kids are in 5th grade and are going up to middle school next year. And she's moving from California to Florida because she doesn't think that we have accommodations here good enough for her daughter. So she's stressed with all that coming up and everything. And we have a field trip coming up, and she didn't know who to write the check to or what to do with it, and nobody was answering her. So I answered her, and then to just tell her how much we appreciated her and to show how much it was doing for this young man and for us. It was nice. It really blessed her day, and she said she was so happy that I told her that. So I just wanted to remind you that even a small act of kindness like she did for him, 6, 7 years later, we still remember it. So you may think, it's just a small little act, whatever I'm going to do. Could even be a smile at somebody, anything, just small acts of kindness can really change a person's life forever, maybe even. So next time, I hope you guys go out and do some wonderful things. And I'd love it if you let me know what you did, or if you've already done something like that and have a wonderful story like that to tell too. I would love to hear it. You could put it in our comments, and I would love to hear those stories because those just warm my heart. They're just great. So let me let you know what my latest post was about from last week. It was easy and healthy Italian dressed broccoli recipe. So I gave you a quick and easy recipe for broccoli that even my kids will eat. So it's pretty good if you can get your kids to eat broccoli, and they will eat this recipe. And my husband likes it too because it has some nice slices of onion in it that aren't little teeny tiny bits. They're nice big slices, so he likes that. And I already put the link in the caption above the video, description above the video, so you'll be able to see the link to the post there. Let me see. It has ingredients. Sorry, I have to look at my post. So it has 8 ingredients, but they're not bad. Most of the things are things you probably already have in your house, like margarine. There's a few different spices in there, and fat-free Italian dressing. And then, of course, the broccoli, which I always buy on sale. And it usually goes on sale the lowest price around here for 98 cents a pound. So that's how it is when it goes on sale for that. I always buy it. Also, I mentioned my tip in the blog post about onions and how often they're on sale normally around here. And hi, Julian. Normally how much they're on sale for around here, and what I do to make sure that I always have onions at a sale price, and very rarely do I have to buy them at a regular price. So you can see that in my post too. And then I have different things. So the broccoli, it's got the broccoli and the onions, and I give you tips about how to cut it all. And you know, it doesn't have to be all uniform. I had an uncle one time that taught me that. He came over while I was for Christmas dinner, I think, and I was still preparing all of my vegetables, and I was being so careful cutting them up, making sure that I had them be exactly uniform. But of course that takes forever. And he said, you know, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. It doesn't have to be exactly the same size. Nobody's going to care. It's going to taste fine. We're still all going to like it. He said, watch, just cut it up and see. And it actually turned out just fine. You know, I didn't have like giant pieces and small pieces. They all pretty much turned out within about the same amount, but just not exactly the same like I was trying to do. And that saved me a huge amount of time. That was a huge tip. So that's something I've always done before. And I mentioned that in my blog post too. I always do that now. And then I also, whatever I paired it with, I will be posting that next month. So you can see all of that in my blog post, and it doesn't take long to cook. It takes about 10 minutes prep time and 20 minutes to cook. So in 30 minutes, your vegetables are done and ready to serve with your main dish. And it actually makes enough for us. We're a family of 5, and it makes enough for 2 nights. So you'll have to go check that out in the post and let me know. I actually have somebody that left me a comment today that said they're actually going to try it tonight. So that's pretty cool. So I hope she ends up liking it. And I'm glad that somebody actually liked my recipe post so much they want to try it. So that's really neat. So anyway, remember, if you have any acts of kindness that you've already done, or if you go out and do some, let me know. I would love to know what you do and how it blesses another person. So just remember, it's really important, even just a smile, anything just to be kind. We just need to be much kinder in our world today, and it will be much appreciated by everybody. So I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you next week. Bye.